everyone, this is Noelle from Petitti Garden Centers, and we're talking about birding today. And it's a beautiful fall day, and as we move our way into later fall and winter, it's a really great time to start thinking about feeding the birds out there in your yard. And it's such a great activity that any age can enjoy. So we really enjoy having the wildlife out there during the winter months. Well, we did a video about just getting started really quick, providing shelter, providing a good food source, providing water. And so once you get started and the birds start coming to the feeder, you might kind of find other situations popping up. So we're going to talk about that as well in this video. So right next to me here, this is a hopper type bird feeder. It's a really great bird feeder for lots of different types of birds. For example, cardinals, they really enjoy the hopper. But what's great about this feeder is not only can you feed your seed or put your seed in this feeder, but it also has the suet cages on either side. So here comes your suet block or suet pieces that you can make or buy, obviously, and go ahead and put in your suet feeder. What the suet does is it provides a lot of fat, a lot of energy for the birds, especially during the wintertime. Don't get me wrong, you can put suet out year round, but when it's most needed is gonna be fall and winter for those birds. The other thing is if you do like hopper bird feeders, but you're running into maybe a squirrel issue, try a baffle. So I'm holding a baffle here. It's just a plastic baffle. You can look at it like an umbrella. And if this feeder was on a pole or on, a post, if you will, you would put the baffle just underneath it. As it's hanging right now, if you're running into a lot of squirrel issues kind of coming up and down on top of the feeder, you would go ahead and string it right through the top of its string and hang it just like that. So the baffles are really, really useful if you are having a lot of squirrel issues, which we definitely have around our bird feeders. The other thing that you can look for is a hopper feeder that has an adjustable ledge, okay? So what happens is when your squirrels, your larger birds like crows or blue jays, what have you, when they come, this ledge can be adjusted to the tension and it will drop and close the hopper off to those birds that you don't want to attract or the squirrels that you don't want to attract. So that's real handy as well. There are other squirrel feeders out there like Squirrel Buster, kind of similar concepts, if you will, cages and things that will divert the seed flow so that the squirrels can't get in there and it won't drop all over the ground when they do, okay? One other thing that you should keep in mind if you are having some squirrel issues is they do not like safflower. So safflower seed is this white seed here, and cardinals really like it. You see it on the front of the package there. But the safflower, the squirrels don't care for. So plenty of birds will eat safflower. So if you are having a lot of squirrel issues, try your safflower in your feed and that should help, okay? Other things that we look for, if you're trying to attract certain types of birds, go ahead and look for, specific mixes, okay? So for example, at Petitti's, we have a cardinal mix, but when you look at this, it is their favorites. It's safflower, it's black oil sunflower seed, and it's a little bit of striped sunflower in here too. There's some already shelled, if you will, sunflower. So there's a lot of meat, a lot of energy right here in this mixture, not a lot of waste. So a lot of your songbirds, your cardinals will really, really love this. So if you're trying to attract certain ones, look for those types of particular mixes. If you're looking for seeds that don't cause a lot of mess in the garden or in the lawn, look for your seed mixes that already are pre-shelled or pre-hulled. And so you'll find these types of things like Fine Tunes No Waste Mix from Lyric. And inside this one, it's not as easy to see, but there's peanut chips and lots of different seeds, some cracked corn in here as well, where there are no seed shells. So it is just pure food for the birds. They'll go right in and just eat everything. You'll see very, very little waste down below the feeder. So that's something to think about as well when you are feeding. Okay, so basically 2-in-1 feeders, you know, squirrel-proof items that are available out there to help you out. Really good mixes. Try to find the mixes that will work best for the birds that you want to attract to your backyard, and enjoy.